was the wrong decision. You often pay for it. As we have a solid dig for this wave. Good looking wave for Courtney Conlon. Packs the first section and she'll get spit out. What a great read for the Californian. Always thriving in waves of consequence.
The final stop of the championship tour. At one of the world's most intense waves, we will discover our WSL Final 5. The Championship Tour women return after years of Tahiti being off their schedule.
She is poised to break dreams.
No one thinks I can do it. I'm gonna prove them wrong.
There have been many major milestones in women's surfing in recent years, and this is one of the biggest. The women's tour will return to Teahupo'o.
Well, I think it's important for the sport to return to Teahupo'o for the women because it is progression. The women test themselves in one of the world's most intimidating waves.
Put us out!
They're trying to learn quickly how to take on one of the most frightening, most difficult technical waves in the world.
It's important for our sport just to show everyone that like we can do it. I think even for ourselves to show ourselves that we can do it.
For the women, a new opportunity also comes with consequences.
A lot of us are pushing into these new kind of boundaries where we're like, oh, this is scary, but I'm gonna have a go.
It's gonna push you. You're gonna have fear. We're gonna see incredible growth from the women surfing at this event in front of our eyes, and especially for years to come.
When you push yourself outside your comfort zone, or when I step outside and I face my fears, that's when I feel like the most satisfied. And that's kind of when the magic happens.
You can get the worst workout of your life and the best wave of your life at the same time, in the same surf. It's like anyone can get into the Final 5 if you get a good result here. If you're willing to push yourself over the ledge and take those hard slams and maybe get the barrel of your life, then you'll probably get that result that you want and be sitting there in the Final 5 at Trestles.
The women's opening round is called on. The women take on Teahupo'o.
Wow, there is just so many amazing moments ready to be unfolded here in Tahiti.
Rankings leader Carissa Moore is the first to find a barrel.
I don't know if I feel comfortable, but I'm glad it looked that way. I think it's a great first day for the women, and I'm excited to see how we all step it up.
And local wildcard Vahini Fierro looks right at home in the lineup. Unfortunately, Brisa Hennessy and Lakey Peterson are relegated to the elimination round. Brisa Hennessy faces Hawaiian Gabriella Bryan.
That this is the biggest heat of Brisa's life.
And here we go, Brisa Hennessy. Big wave coming through here. Chance for pull into the barrel, pulls into the barrel, comes to that section. And Brisa Hennessy answering the call, kicking out of the channel. That's just what she needed to do. And a big score, 7-point ride. She takes the lead. And she's gonna surf her way into the quarterfinals.
Think about the pressure that has just been relieved. And it just went over to Lakey Peterson, who is sitting in the channel in this next heat.
Number 6 in the world, Lakey Peterson, taking on number 7 in the world, Tyler Wright. These two surfers wanting a piece of the WSL Final 5, and the winner of this heat stays in the hunt.
Yeah, it's no joke.
Lakey did get the 4.83 on that backhand too. Big backside hack from Tyler Wright to take the lead. Lakey Peterson open up with a backside hack right in the pocket and just step off quickly. Tyler looking for the win here, right into a bottom turn, needs a hack right there in the pocket, rides away, winds up for a second maneuver over the reef, needs a 2.9, it comes in at a 2.7. Then Lakey Peterson stays in contention for the WSL Final 5.
A little barrel, the other technique was tight, man. I've been working on it.
But look at these absolute bombs coming through the lineup.
I love it when Teahupo'o just decides to say hello, and it did right there in a big way.
As competition moves into the quarterfinals, rankings leader Carissa Moore faces local wildcard Vahini Fierro.
5-time world champ Carissa Moore out in the water versus the queen of Teahupo'o, Wahine Fierro.
This is a perfect opportunity for these women to start putting themselves on the ledge and going on some of the waves of their lives. Oh, look at this, right into it.
Carissa Moore, quick to score. Then I like the intent. One more look at Carissa Moore. This is a 2.33.
Just didn't quite barrel enough, but like the late drop.
Wahine stalling for the barrel, gets behind the curtain and easily makes it out. The hoots and hollers, here she goes, Wahine Fierro in the barrel, traveling through, making the exit, knifing that takeoff straight into the barrel.
Look at that, she's underneath it completely, quick to her feet. Look where she plants them, right there inside the stringer line. Disappears from view. A set wave comes out clean.
6.5 checks in with a 2-wave total of 10 for Wahine Fierro and Maita Iroa. Well done for Wahine Fierro. She's in the semifinals.
Yes, this morning I woke up with butterflies in my stomach because this heat meant like a lot for me, like to win it, and I did. So I'm really happy and I'm looking forward for my next heat.
In the last quarterfinal, American Lakey Peterson faces Costa Rica's Brisa Hennessy.
One heat after the entire year, it's almost impossible to tell the story. There's just too many variables. All those little moments mattered, and now we're here. And
Brisa Hennessy versus Lakey Peterson. Whoever comes out of this heat gets into that final 5.
The implications of this heat are so high.
Brisa Hennessy drops in, pulls in the barrel, travels through spin, and she comes out. That could be the game changer.
That was epic. Smaller wave, but super deep. The wave just hooks its guts out, and she comes out after the spit.
A 7.17, and mom and dad, Hennessy,
loving it.
Lakey Peterson knows she has to put it on the line. Needs an 8.13.
Here's the wave, Kaipo. 40 seconds.
This is going to be it for Lakey Peterson. This is her season on this wave. Peterson drops in, grabs the rail, seeking the barrel, finds the barrel, threads through that first section. Remember, she needs an 8.13. She thinks she has it. One more spot left, and it's either Brisa or Lakey. And this wave, remember, needed to be an 8.13. Comes in at 6.27. It's a foregone conclusion. It is Brisa Hennessy. She's feeling it right now in the channel.
I feel like my whole life was built for this moment. I think all the hardships, all the lows, all the triumphs. Yeah, it's those moments we live for as humans and as surfers. And I'm honestly so speechless for this moment.
Pulling in and getting some coverage from the pit.
And veteran Courtney Conlog continued to charge her way through the draw, earning a spot in the semifinals.
Waves like this are like what you dream of when you're growing up, and just super grateful.
The semifinals are called on, and American Courtney Conlog faces Brazilian Tatiana Weston Webb.
See a paddle from Courtney in the West Bowl.
Just lunging into the first section, putting her head down. She'll disappear for a moment. Tati will look for a section to hit. Big vertical snap with some spray off the top. As we check out Courtney Conlog. Setting up the backhand. Nice healthy backhand hook. She's adapted to turns as well. Third effort, chips it quickly under the lip and will kick out. Tatiana only needs a 3.87. Big whip in the pocket, another snap. Right on the money, throws down a little layback. Tatiana Weston Webb running out of time. Courtney Conlog features in her first final of 2022.
Wow. Yeah, it was a bit scrappy compared to what I had visualized, but I'm grateful I adapted and got through and into the finals.
In semifinal 2, Costa Rica's Brisa Hennessy is up against wildcard Wahine Fierro.
Brisa Hennessy, the Costa Rican backhand snap, driving a little bit higher off the lip on the second turn. Hennessy has a lot of speed. Great decision to go to turns. Big backhand hack. Nice attacking motion off the lip. 3 minutes to go. The requirement now is 613. Now she's trying to use every part of the reef. Local knowledge for Vahine. Pulls into a west peak, but her board pokes into the face.
Tough one for Vahine there.
And Brisa Hennessy will enter the final to take on Courtney Conlogue later on today.
I think I'm just grateful to be in the final and to be here and to have no expectations. I haven't felt that yet this year, really. So, yeah, stoked.
Courtney taking on Brisa Hennessy to try to fight for a big win here at the end of the road.
Absolutely dream of these moments, and one of them is going to be the first women's champ here in Tahiti in 16 years.
As we'll see the Californian just grab the rail. I love how she can just redirect on demand with that strong right arm. 28 minutes on the clock. Wild takeoff into a quick whip on the face, pulling in for a section there is Brisa Hennessy. Backhand roundhouse cut back. As we have a solid dig for this wave. Good looking wave for Courtney Conlogue. Packs the first section and she'll get spit out. What a great read for the Californian. After 16 years, waiting for the women to come back, we finally have another champion. Courtney Conlogue takes out the Outerknown Tahiti Pro.
Yes, Courtney.
Honestly, I'm just so grateful. It's been a long time since I've had a win, and this year has had so many challenges and highs and lows, and making the cut and just a lot. So I'm just so grateful. I love this wave. This wave's so magical.